Hello guys, so I want to talk to you today and show you how I actually program and use the 135 template to program my own training. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Now, this is the sheet that you have in the program if you decide to purchase and go along. So you have various designs here, how to structure your training, okay, by weeks. So whatever is convenient for you. I'm going for the general one. So I'm now currently training my Girevoy Sport triathlon. So in skill set for me, I'm not going to learn something new. I'm going to practice something old. So it's GS, let's put it here, GS TRI, right? 3 competitive lifts back to back, and I'm just going to copy paste in all 2 workouts because this is what is going to be done. Now, GSTRI will follow its own program. All right, for GSTRI, I will have a separate sheet. Okay, and this is very important. That will break down my training, which is going to be minimal as well. Now, you can set it up differently. You can say that I'm going to practice jerks here. Here I'm going to do snatches. And here I'm going to do my long LC sets, my long cycle sets. And again, you'll have some minor breakdown for these events. So again, the WIN135, this is the general view. You want to see the big picture to understand whether you're overloading yourself or doing too much. So back to me, it's the GSTRI. Now, the money set, the special variety, okay? I have only 5 exercises that I can do overall, meaning I have to ask myself a very hard questions. What are the best exercises and what I want to accomplish? And are those exercises the best exercises for the job? And now these exercises and these approaches vary from my overall training period and my overall annual schedule. So if I'm having now like GSTRI and then I'm planning my uphill run, and by the end of the year, which I do plan, I will have an Olympic triathlon. So I'm already thinking about my strengths block. Now, when I'm using strengths, I'm talking about general strengths from the functional point of view, meaning I am seeing strength training, the barbell lifts, not as a power lifter. All right. So if I'm going to go heavy, is heavy for me, which is combining my overall, okay, long-term goals. And this is very important to keep in mind. Otherwise, it's very easy to deviate and to sabotage your own progress when you're trying to pull here for the Girevoy Sport, which is endurance, and here you're suddenly becoming this, hard-headed, deeply rooted powerlifter, which is okay by itself, but it is wrong from the overall periodization point of view. So, for example, if such was the case, I would go here, PL, powerlifting, okay, let's write it down, powerlifting, all right? And here I would play maybe with TGUs and some snatches, all right? Okay, so this is the reverse example. Now, my strength training is based on Mark Ripito's 5x5 starting strength, the very basic template, because it delivers. And in current state, I don't need, this is like the best thing that will deliver, okay? I don't need more complex protocol because I don't have time, okay? I have here my GS TRI training that will, again, minimum, but it still work. So I just need to cover my basic, okay, overall raw strength. So here we go. Workout number 1, I do squats, weighted pull-ups, and barbell curls. Yes, barbell curls are the best. Okay, so I have my 3 exercises covered and I don't have more than that. So squats will be 3 by 5. Obviously, warm up sets don't count. All right. Weighted pull-ups, pull-ups will go 3 by 5. All right. And here I'm going to do 3 by 10 because biceps matter. And for me, since I'm married with children, is not going to the beach, is less going to the beach. But it's very, very helpful when you're doing long cycle extensions because arm strength is an important factor here. I'm left with special variety and assistance. Now, special variety and assistance are basically, it's a term. You can switch it. You can play with the names. Like the names are irrelevant, okay? Irrelevant. I'm suggesting for you something. What you need to do is to use to understand that this is supplementary and complementary exercises. So in my case, I'm doing soleus raises. All right, now soleus raises are not calf raises because I'm not working on my gastrocnemius. I'm working on my soleus muscles. I run and I intend to run more and I bike, so I need these muscles. So they have receive an attention of 3 by 20 repetitions. Okay, I'm interested in endurance, at least for now. And I'm not talking about like progressions here yet. I'm giving you the raw template for you just to get the understanding, okay? I don't want to take too much of your time. So I have here soleus raises, and here often what I have, since I'm doing back, I'm doing my face pulls, which are 2 sets of 1 minute, okay? Because again, rear back is endurance and the rear shoulders, it's stabilization, and I want the endurance factor. Let's move to the workout number 2. Workout number 2, I'm doing my DL, okay, my deadlifts, and eventually it will be progressing for 1 set of 5 reps. Now, since I'm in my loading phase and my working weights are low, I follow the same squat structure of 3 by 5 because I can handle it. It's not too much, but it will soon become 2 by 5 until eventually it will be just 1 ramping up heavy working sets and I'm done. Here, I'm just going to reverse and instead of pull-ups, dips. Why? Because they are the general exercises with great ROI. I have in dips, I have my chest and I have my triceps, which are correlated with my triathlons because in kettlebell, I need the lockout and it's the same lockout that I lock out in the dips. So twice as my gain. Okay, after dips, I can address my shoulders. So I'm going to do lateral raises, 3 sets of 20 to 25 reps. Again, I'm interested in endurance. I don't want to have like huge muscle mass on my shoulder because it's messing up with my lockup technique. All right. And again, I'm not a bodybuilder. So, but I do need the endurance of that muscle to sustain the snatches and the long cycle and the jerks. All right, so I have here high volume lateral raises. Why not press? Because I'm basically pressing each time that I'm jerking. Okay, I have this micro press inside. Now for special variety here, I can go for my gastro. All right, so I can go these calf raises here. Okay, like again, 3 by 20 repetitions. Okay, high volume. All right, and here I can address, you know what, I will leave it empty for now, right? And again, I don't have to make the 5, okay? I can leave empty and say, you know what, I can call it a day because it's enough work. But if I'm thinking out loud now with you, I did my deadlifts, I will put here either reverse hyperextension, okay? glute ham development if I have one, or I will put here hip thrust because it's a complementary to deadlift. It's complementary to my swing, to my clean, to my kettlebell clean. I have no problem doing some hip thrust here. Workout number 3. Now I have the GST right now here for the general workout. I'm going to do, all right, a basic full body workout. Okay, so I have my squats, I have my deadlifts, okay, which are the foundation of strength. I don't need a bench press, again, because I'm not doing a powerlifting cycle, all right? And like having huge packs, it's nice. It looks okay, but functionality-wise, all right, they don't serve me because I swim, I bike again, I run, and it's time that I don't have. But, all right, I do want, oh, and my chest is addressed when I'm doing weighted dips. And if you're doing weighted dips in a wider position, okay, so narrow it's triceps, but wider it's pecs involved, okay, I kind of have them inside anyway. But here I said, okay, I can treat it as a functional overall full body exercise. So here I'm going to do a bench variation of 4 to 6 sets of 8 to 12 reps. All right, because I have one session, it's my last session. I can have fun here, and I need enough volume. So in this case, doing only 3 sets 1 time per week won't cut it. All right, so it's between 4 and 6 sets, and I can maybe have 1 to 2 exercises. Okay, it depending 1 to 2 exercises. Depending on how I want to distribute my working sets. I can do 2 exercises, 3 sets, 3 sets. I can do 2 exercises, 4 sets, 2 sets, and I can do 2 exercises, 5 sets, and 1 back off set. All right, so I am playing here. All right, this is my game 1 time of the week. Sorry, of the week. Okay, and we can even, all right, put it in the yellow marker. So I have my bench press here. I must, okay, so this is not an option, it's an obligation. Single leg variation. All right, so we are talking about BSS, lunges, splits, squats, etc. All right, so this is where I split. Okay, so this is where I addressing my single leg strength, because it's crucial, again, for the running, all right, for the biking, obviously for the swimming too, because this is what I do. And even if I hadn't done it, if I want to squat well and I want to deadlift well on 2 legs, I need to address single leg. Now it comes in the end of the week, because during the week I've done with my main practices running as well, and I'm having some light stuff like biking with my son or whatever, so I don't mind being tired with my legs, because light biking weekend bike trip with my son is more of active recovery for my legs than, you know, hard workout. All right, so I have back variation. All right, same, I can have 1 to 2 exercises, 4 to 6 sets, about, okay, let's make it more nice here, and back about again 12 to 8 to 12, because it's kind of hypertrophy. Okay, like it's on the verge of hypertrophy, and this is once a week. I don't mind to really squeezing some juice out of my back. And again, I have my strengths in weighted pull-ups, so you can see everything eventually, okay, it comes together. I'm doing my maximal strength with the weighted pull-ups. Now I'm giving my back, first of all, recovery from strength, then I'm doing it, I'm engaging it in the more like, hypertrophy, more metabolic activity. Endurance-wise, since I swim, I have enough endurance long set for my back muscle. All right, so I don't have to address my back with like 20 reps, right? Again, because I swim. And if you don't, maybe, all right, in your case, putting here 15 to 20 reps, all right, makes sense. And I have ways my, special variety, having fun exercises. And basically, what can I address here is up to me. And I'm going to leave it empty because, you know what? No, let's put something here. So let's put abs, okay? 4, 6 sets to failure, right? I can do my core, deliberately once a week. Or I can address here hyperextension, all right? Lower back muscles, all right, just a little bit. Or I can do, if I need, let's think, okay, I can even put here dumbbell press, okay, to hammer the shoulders, all right, if I really want to make it a back of set, all right? And I'm really now thinking out loud with you because it's not part of my plan, all right? So as I said, I don't have to fill out everything, okay? When it's done, I go home. I have enough work already. As an assistant exercises, I just might do either explosive, okay, like hops, jumps, or I can do single leg balance. So we are talking about ankle stability. Right now, I'm putting it in the end, but I can obviously do this specific one in the beginning. Okay, so it's my show. So guys, in a nutshell, again, not taking too much of your time, this is how this stuff work. All right, I practice and then I go and I review it thinking, okay, have I overloaded something? Can I handle it? Maybe I want to tweak it. From here, I can take this template and go to this template, all right, and just copy paste, okay, make it a workout 1, all right, copy paste the exercise, and then try and to understand how the weekly, okay, progression and distribution is going to be for the following 12 weeks. Okay, so I'm leaving you with that. Hope it provides enough value for you and ideas how to use and how to program for yourself. And stay well, stay healthy. As usual, please remember you can reply, you can ask. I'm gladly going to address all of your questions. So stay tuned, more is coming. And what is more important, train with purpose, with goals, and to accomplish good stuff. See ya.